The International Day to Protect Education from Attack is celebrated on the 9th of September. It was established last year by a unanimous decision of the UN General Assembly in order to raise awareness of the plight of millions of children living in regions affected by conflict. Children living in North Syria are amongst those affected by the ongoing tensions and conflicts of the region. And since 2018, when Turkey and Turkish-backed militias took control of the Kurdish-populated districts of Afrin, Tel Abyad and Ras Al Ain, there have been initiatives aimed at changing the demographic structure of the areas by expelling Kurds. Kurdish students in these areas have been deprived of an education in their native Kurdish language. In Afrin, where 90% of the residents were Kurdish before 2018, the demographics have been changed. Many Kurdish families were forced to flee Afrin and are now living in refugee camps in Shahba, controlled by the Autonomous Administration of North and East Syria, ARNAS. The families of Turkish-affiliated militias have meanwhile settled in the district. As kidnapping, rape and looting have become routine in Afrin, Kurdish place names have been changed to Turkish. The provisional government in Afrin, established by groups backed by Turkey, the Kurdistan Democratic Party and the Kurdish National Council, have removed Kurdish lessons from the curriculum in the schools in Afrin. The decision was taken by the Ministry of Education of the provisional government. Accordingly, Kurdish lessons will now be offered only on an elective basis in schools in Afrin. Ednan Murad, who has been teaching in Afrin for 5 years, said, "There used to be 2 hours of Kurdish lessons a week, but now it has been removed from the curriculum. Of course, the responsibility falls on the Turkish government and secondly, on the provisional government of the Syrian opposition. The issue of Kurdish being offered theoretically as an elective course has also raised concerns as students and their families fear potential consequences should they take it in this context. Given the current intimidating environment where Kurdish is being targeted through place name changes and signage changes, many Kurdish students are fearful of choosing Kurdish as an elective course." Ednan Murad says, "No one can choose Kurdish out of fear." The situation in Tel Abyad is also not very different. ANA has reported that students are being forced to use Turkish language materials in schools, and Turkish language education programs are being questionably promoted in schools. Meanwhile, students living in regions close to districts controlled by Turkey and its sponsored and backed militias are also deprived of the right to education due to continuous attacks against the region by Turkey and its allied forces. Abdul Razak Al-Kinahi, co-chair of the Tel Tamer Schools Association, spoke to ANA and said 18 schools were targeted by Turkish-controlled gangs. They deliberately target schools. All the walls of El Kozalai school were destroyed by the bombardment. In addition, Bab el-Hair, Abush and other schools in Zergan were targeted, he noted. Due to continuous attacks, families are not able to send their children to school, he added. Abdul Razak Al-Kinahi also stated that despite their continuous appeals over this matter, UNICEF has not responded to any of their demands and urgent appeals. "We have been calling on UNICEF to act. We have asked for a delegation to be sent to the region to investigate and report on the attacks carried out by Turkey. They have turned many schools into military bases. All of this is a crime under international law," he stated.